Hey guys, how's it going again? Welcome back. Today I'm going to work on this Murray 12 horsepower Briggs engine tractor I got up the road from my house where I live. Last video I did, we fixed the ignition switch. You know, we sprayed carburetor cleaner in the throat of the carburetor to see if it will start, and we changed the oil out in it because it had the oil and gas mix. It's been sitting for a while. I haven't done anything else since then because I've been trying to move some mowers out. So hopefully enough I can work on it inside eventually, if I still have it by then. Because, you know, with this weather here lately, it's been raining and I've had to stop what I'm doing, working on projects. I'm draining the gas tank now. It's over there as we speak. I cleaned that out before I turn the camera on. Clean all the dust and grime out of it, and I'm letting it dry, air dry. So in this episode I'm gonna take the carburetor off and clean that out, and I'm gonna fix the choke linkage on here because it's not working on the lever like it's supposed to. It's not kicking in, so I'm gonna try to address that issue as well. Before I turn the camera on, notice the oil level was low. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure. Hopefully enough the gasket is not leaking, the oil sump gasket, because I don't want to really take the engine off and fix that if I don't have to. So I'm just hoping maybe it was this, maybe my thing, and I didn't, you know, put enough oil in there. But I haven't started it fully yet for that long enough to do that, so it don't hurt the engine. So without further delay, I know for me it'll take a little bit, but I'll see you guys in a few seconds. I'm gonna get the camera set up this way, get everything situated, tools I need, and we're gonna get started. We're gonna take this carburetor apart. So I'll see you guys in a few seconds. All right, let's get back to this. Go ahead and pop these two screws out for the air cleaner. I like to get this thing going. Here, those things are metal. Alright, that's off of there. Two bolts on here. Alright, air filter, it don't look too bad. It could be changed, though. We'll see how it does when it runs. See if I can look into get maybe another filter for it. There's supposed to be a screw right here. It's missing off the carburetor. I almost want to take this engine shroud off and see what it looks like in there. And all that. There's a lot of, yeah, it's missing a screw there. I'm about to look for it, see if I can find one. Stop missing off the linkages too. Like I said, somebody's been in this before and all that. I'm gonna get the engine shroud off. I want to look at this real quick before we go any further. So should be a 10 millimeter. It's probably 3/8 though. Let's get some of this engine shroud stuff. Oh, no, it's not is it a 12? Forgetting this is old school. This might be a 12. Nope. Is it 11? Watch it be 11. Huh, it's 11 millimeter bolts that are on here. Okay. Zip these off my impact. And get to these right here a little easier. Set that in that oil pan. I mean filter. in here. Let's see if I get this one. I just want to see what it looks like under here if we're going to find a nest. And there's probably an 8. Now let's see if I'm correct about this one. It should be an 8. Take off the oil screw. Alright. Let's see. There shouldn't be anything else holding this down. So, you guys move you guys over here. You guys want to be, you guys raise you up a little bit so you guys can see. Alright. Doing this the same time here so you guys can see it. Here, so let's put that to the side. So it has a stator. Okay. I guess I gotta take the screws off for the starter cover real quick. It's probably a 7. At least. Alright. Okay. 7. So it's a 7 on the starter. To get that off. I'll show you guys that in a second. Not a 7. Is it a 6? No, it's not a 6. It's one of these two. Nope. Well, I put the 7 in here and it didn't fit. So, how many cuts? It's a 1/4 inch. Yep, 1/4 inch. It's a 1/4 inch bolts. Alright. Finally. Alright, let's see what that looks like. Oh, it looks clean. Okay. So it's got a stator. There's no nest. The camera likes to turn the other way of where it need to be. So no nest. That's a good thing. There. Alright. Well, first things first. Let's see if it's gonna do anything. I'll probably put the shroud back. I was just wanted to make sure it didn't have any nest in there. now. Okay. Alright, I'll put the shroud back on there in a little bit. See if we can get this carburetor off. The task at hand, the carburetor. Looks like I'm gonna have to take it off by the elbow. Looks like I'm gonna have to move the muffler off of there. Something try to make a nest in there. Let's see. I hate taking muffler bolts off because I got a feeling they're not going to come off as well as I would want it to. So, let's try it and see. Let's hope I don't strip them out. But I don't see any other way to get in there to get that bolt out of there. It's got a muffler guard on there to hold it up. Sweet, that's one. That came off a little better than I thought it was gonna do. Alright, so I don't lose those. It's a big muffkin on there. Even got it where you can put a screw on option. Alright. Let's see, to get the bolts off of here. What is it? Sorry about that. My camera, I don't like this camera very well. It cuts off only like 10 minutes of everything there, so I don't know why. So I cut you off halfway when I was doing this. I was checking to see the bolts on here, see what size they are. I think it's a 3/8. I don't think I can get a. I have to go with Phillips to get that off. Alright. Going with a Phillips now to get this off. Let's see. Need the fatter link blade. See if that works. Well, like Henry said from Mowers and Blowers, the impact helps you out a lot. I know it's, you can take a regular thing, but I'm going to try this and see. Here we go. That's one bolt. That was easier than I thought. Okay. It's not all the way separated from there. Something. It's breather tube on here. Get that off of there. Let's see what else. No. That worked out good. I was like, how am I gonna get that off? Well, somebody was smart about this in a way. You know, they put a fuel shut-off switch, but does it work? I don't know. Alright, that's separated from there. I still had a little bit of gas in the line. Let's see about you reusing that. Alright, there's the tension spring. It's not connected to the there. Alright, so the choke lever, choke linkage. I have to get that bolt off of there next. Looks like it's grounding for something. Let's see. That's probably an 8. That's probably an 8mm. To take that off. Let's see. That was what was holding the carburetor up. So I had that blade there for something. Must have been another ground. Okay. Alrighty, carburetor's off. It's got a choke linkage I'm gonna have to figure out here. A little bit. It's got a Z bend. So I have to remember it goes in the first hole. Well, there we go. So I had to turn it like that to get it off of there. Alright. Never worked on one of these carburetors before. I dropped the choke linkage. I'll figure that out in a little bit. Got that bar to hold that on there. Choke down there. Man, butterfly and all that's working on it. I just hate to see what this bowl looks like. Kind of worried about this. Smells like old fuel. I don't want to really mess up anything there. A lot of things to take off of here. So let me get this set up on the workbench here, and we're going to take this thing apart and see if we can clean it. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm going to take this carburetor apart. Start with this one main jet here. See what happens. Some but don't look too bad. Some but don't look too bad. Then
well, no, it's already it's over there next to the other marker. It's that bush. It's like this high and it's off.
Clean this main jet here.
Alright, then turn it on. Turn it. Can you please turn it on? I went like this when my computer grabbed it.
Alright. Gonna clean the main jet here. I get my safety goggles. I feel like getting carburetor cleaner sprayed on me. You can. Just to let you know, my mom's out here helping me. See if I can get it to spray out through the holes though. There we go. That's one. Let that dry. And before I do all that, I'm going to take this off. It's a 1/2 inch.
Ow! That hurt.
That was loose already.
Good thing trying to fold up on it.
That's the adjuster jet. It's already got some boogers in it already. Oh. And we have some rust. Look at that. That ain't gonna run. Alright. Let me see if I can get some of this rust off.
Okay, there you go.
And get that main jet out too. See if I can get that main jet out real quick. I'm gonna need something fatter. Might not mess with it. I'm gonna try to spray it out the way it is. Alright, got that cleaned out. See if I can get this. Somebody's been in here messing with this thing. They bent this. They bent that. People can't just leave anything alone. Alright, let me grab my pliers. If I can pull this out.
This brush I'll do nothing for it. I gotta take and rinse it off.
Hey, look at that carburetor bowl.
Ugh.
It's rusty. So I'm gonna have to clean that out
See,
with
look, I rinsed it and I turned it up this way and did it too. Looks a lot better, but it's just faded out some. What do you gotta do to this thing? That's just gotta be cleaned, don't it?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get some steel wool after it. I'm just gonna clean it the best I can.
Put that screwdriver at.
I don't want
Put
to
the screwdriver back. Where'd you put it at? Oh, wait. I handed it to you.
Not
Okay,
sure.
right here. Oh, I see it. Oh, here by the scraper.
Alright. I'll give this a cleaning and I will return. Alright guys, I got the thing cleaned off. I already put the one jet in there already. I'm not going to take this out yet, I don't think. Somebody did a number on this pin though. Let's spray this real quick over here. I don't even know if you call it a pin. trying to straighten it out. I'm gonna put this back in here. We're gonna check the float level.
That looks better. You know that? The net looks better there. I wipe off the top of it.
Put the pin in there. I don't even know if this is the right pin for it. I don't think it is.
Okay. That's just got to dry there. It's dry on the outside, but there. It should be dry underneath.
Oh, float level's good.
Huh?
I said the float level's good.
Yeah, you said that was floating, so.
No, I said the float level's good on it.
Yeah.
Alright, where's the bowl?
I don't know.
Right here.
I ain't touch them, you had them.
That bowl got clean good.
Ooh. Yeah, that thing's cleaned out good. Let's rub that thing. I got it with the steel wool. I got it with that other thing too. Okay, here's that.
All right.
Here's that.
Let's put it back together.
This thing looks like it's seen its last days almost. It's, the wire's chunked out of it. You know that? Okay. No more bolts, everyone.
Okay. There we go.
Oh, Lord, what's he doing up there?
Who knows? Okay. That looks better than before.
What's all over here? Is that supposed
That's
to
the
look-
gasket.
Oh, that's supposed to look like that?
Yeah, it goes up against the intake. That
Like you
intake,
said, is it 30 or-
where the muffler, above the muffler. Because the muffler's underneath, the intake's up there. And I figured out the choke linkage on it now. Alright. Debating if I want to take this off.
Yeah, you need to get one of these, but I don't know where you can get one at. That filter. I have to go somewhere else and find one. You know, to fit it.
Yeah.
I don't know who carries them.
Spray in there real quick.
Okay.
I think that's where I had it. Alright. I think it's time to put it on the mower now.
Well, that's all clean around there.
Be right back. Alright guys, I'm going to put this carburetor back on. And I figured out the choke linkage. Here also how to do it.
What's all over the side of your car?
I don't know. So,
Straightened up.
My mom likes being out here with me. Just letting you guys know. I'll take these off of here. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to put the breather tube off. Got this on here. There we go. So, it's going to go in here like this. This is going to go into this Z bend right here. Like so. If you guys didn't see it, I'll show you guys in a minute. Let me get this breather tube. As funny as this, get the breather tube on here before they come off. Okay, maybe it doesn't stay on there that tight. Okay. Anyway. Alright. Let me get these bolts in here to hold this real quick. And I'll show you guys real quick. Alright. Right in there. It fits through that little hook right there. So when I do this, it should pull it and choke it. And goes back. Goes up, goes down. Goes up, goes down. Goes up, goes down. Alright. I'll put these together with the flat head real quick. I know. You got an impact, John. Why don't you use it? I will. I'm just not using it at this time. Now I got an 8mm bolt. Goes right in here, and this is something that ground into it at the time. So I'm going to put it in the same spot it came out of. Something into the block. Also. I'm gonna put that in there. Use the 8mm nut driver I got. That's on there. Now look, we got choke again. See guys, choking it. Enhance. All right. Alright, I gotta switch battery packs because my battery's going dead on this one. Because it wasn't fully charged earlier. So I'll bring you back. Let me switch battery. Sorry guys, you missed me. Alright, I'm gonna put the muff can back on. Here real quick. Wrong thing. Muffler takes a half. Not lined up in the hole, John. To make sure it's biting. Muffkin's back on. It's got the shield on there to block the heat from it. Alright. Get the rubber piece here to put on here. This was on top of this. Here. Actually, I take that back. It was on top of this. There we go. That. I need to actually clean that off there before I put that back on there. Oh, darn. Sit that on top of there real quick. I don't block anything. Let me clean this off real quick. Here, so be right back. Alright. I got a screw to fit on there. It's not the exact screw, but just enough to hold it on there. I'm going to run with this filter for right now. I'll run it too, just to see what it'll do. So, I'm going to put these on here. Hold down the air filter. And if it runs, then I'll either find an air filter or buy one, order one online for it. And this one don't look too bad. Alright. Put this on here. I got some confidence in me. What do you guys think? I think it'll fire up. Now that I fix that choke linkage like it should, now it works. Got it where it needs to be. That stuff. Alright. I'm going to clean that fuel line out real quick. Spray with carburetor cleaner. Get all that out. And I'm going to try to put some gas in it after I hook up the tank and see if that works and stuff. So let me do all that and get it in there, and we're going to give it a try and see if it works. So stay tuned. I'll be back in a second. Alright guys, moment of truth to see if this actually works. Right now I got the fuel shut off. So that way no gas will come in there. Just going to pour a little bit in there. There, and try this fuel shut off and see what it does. Okay, so it's getting gas. Gas is going down in there. I haven't messed with the fuel mixture screw yet. It's getting gas in there. I'm excited. What about you guys? Moment of truth. It's either I fail or I win. Choke on. Power on. Here we go. Uh-oh. getting exciting now. Okay. Might have to play with that idle mixture screw a little bit. I don't think it's getting enough gas in there. But it's running. Not the best, but it's running. The only thing is that clutch brake thing is not working all that great. Let's try it like that. Turn it out a little bit. I think I just smoked the belt. Something was burning. Which belt was it? Wasn't that one up there, was it? Alright. Make sure that doesn't do it again. Let me see. Okay, so it runs, but it's not moving. Alright, right now I'm going to shut that fuel off. It's running. It is running, but the only problem is it is not moving. I don't know if it's the belt. I don't know yet. Let me double check a few things. I'm going to come right back and we're going to see. Alright guys, I'm going to show you guys something cool. Fix the problem. Boom! All that cloud of dust. She runs. I cannot believe it. This was a free mower find from on a curve. I just gotta fix that one headlight there. But other than that, it runs. It's got power. The mower deck works on it. I think we're golden. There's some other issues I gotta fix on it. I think I'm gonna repaint this thing and get all that rust off of there. And I got some red used on a previous mower. And I think I'm gonna repaint this and probably repaint that deck. But guess what? All it was the pulley that around the guide to the transmission. That was stiff, so I sprayed some liquid wrench on it and freed it up, and now it moves. I'm stoked. A mower that was on the curve, and I got it running again. So hopefully enough it's not a issue with the oil. But other than that, it runs. So I'll bring you guys back on the next one. I'm gonna do some more work on it. So I'm gonna get those headlights fixed and all that. So until then, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next episode I do. Until then, take care. Have a great day. Bye. Driving better each time. Here's the best move of all, too. It runs, it drives, it flies.